Hey. All right. This is not for 25, 26, 27, 28, 20 anywhere. It is 7:57 in New Jersey, and we don't care. It's Saturday night. We don't know who's going to come on. We're curious who's going to come on. But here I am. This is Robert. I'm Holly. Welcome to what one of our fans called our show. Kiss me, you fool.
Don't call me names.
So we were in the car, and we were talking. Hey, Eileen. So thank you for being viewer number one. We think. Because we know that other people are watching, but we don't see them pop up all the time. So, Robert and I were in
Let's just talk.
So, what? What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
So, we were in the car and we're talking about, actually, I'm going to rewind a little. I want to say a big, I tagged Kevin on my feed. Okay?
All right, I'm supposed to talk about your hair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You think you're
your
gonna get
hair
lucky?
looks so good.
Kevin said he thinks you're going to get lucky tonight.
Says Kevin the hairdresser.
Well, let me tell you. Kevin is amazing. I highly recommend him for cut and color. I love my color. Hey, Deborah. Hello. I tell you, I was overdue for some color. I got to tell you, it's the only thing I saved my pennies for. Okay? Because I love the rich color that he gets me back to having my beautiful brown. So, thank you, Kevin Marks, for your amazing beautification of my halo, and a happy early birthday, which is on Monday. And actually, while I was sitting there, I was talking about Alex primarily as a millennial. And then I started saying we're boomers, and I said, oh, I forget what years are the boomers. And boomers are, do you remember what I told you?
You just going to start talking about what you want to talk about? Is that it?
Yeah, I'm going from my beautiful hair. You want to make any comments about my hair? Do you like it?
It's wonderful.
I love
Kevin
it.
is
I tell him I want to be sexy,
a
and
freaking magician.
He makes me sexy, and I feel sexy.
He's
but
a freaking magician.
I love my hair.
Your phone is
Thank
off.
you. I don't care. So we were talking about this, the generations.
Thank you, Deborah. I did it myself. She said my hair looks awesome too.
You have nice hair. You have hair. A lot of guys your age don't have hair. A lot of boomers don't have hair.
I get people pissed off at me.
Look at Robert. He's like so relaxed here. He's like hanging out with his socks on the couch.
You know what was happening today in New Jersey and happening again tomorrow?
Yeah, what?
Maybe I'll go.
What?
While you're at tea.
Yeah, what? I was invited to a
Sopranos.
Hey, Laura.
Sopranos.
Happy birthday. What? Sopranos Con?
Sopranos Con.
Yeah. Where is that?
At the Meadowlands
No,
Convention Center.
no, feel free to go.
Tony will be there.
You're dropping me off, you'll have the car. So
Tony's
get
there.
this, okay? I just did a quote by Gloria Steinem. It says, we need to remember across generations that there is as much to learn as there is to teach. And I think that that's a pretty powerful quote by Gloria Steinem.
That Gloria is pretty awesome.
Hey, Gina. So we've got baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, also known as Generation Y, and then Gen Z. But honestly, then no, in between.
Generation Y?
What?
Isn't Alex Generation Y?
Well, Gen Y is also millennial.
Oh no, because he when you ask him to do something, he goes, "Why?"
I think that's good. I think it's really good. I think it's like kind of ridiculous because post millennials. So listen to this, okay? First of all, I looked this up, okay, about generational nicknames and how we experience not only the years of the birth years, which is how we identify as either a boomer, Gen X, millennial, post-millennial. And what I just learned is the silent generation. And quite frankly, I agree with the title, silent generation.
Our parents.
That's from 1928 to 1945. He's from 73 to 90 years old, which is where our parents are, okay? And they're actually on the younger side of the silent generation. We have young parents. We do. Late 70s, early 80s.
But they're just as silent as the older part of
They
that
are. Now,
generation.
come to the boomers, and we're pretty loud. I know I'm loud. So the boomers are from 1940.
You're loud for any generation.
But I'm loud for the boomer generation. And I say that, and we're on the young side of the boomers.
Well, we're on the cusp.
1946 to 1964.
Yeah, but you said, but there's also some crossover for Gen X.
No, we're not in Gen X because 65 to 80.
No, what was the one that was 61 to whatever? There was a crossover, you said. We were in the car. You were reading it to me.
I don't remember. But millennials, okay, let's get this. Millennials are referred to as echo boomers because it's the surge in birth rates in the 80s and the 90s. Echo boomers.
What does that have?
I just read that in the article by mentalfloss.com. The guidelines that redefine the birth years of millennials, Gen X, and the post-millennials. But what it is also how we experience the world. Hey, Susan, thank you so much for sharing my
While you
posts.
were looking down, JB messaged you that your hair looks great.
Thank you, JB. You can't tell it to the rest of the world, but fine. So anyways, I'm glad you had a nice time with Robert today.
She's not supposed to.
So how we experience the world in general is socially, economically, politically, and technologically. I think the biggest difference, actually, is it is always economically. That's I mean, year to year to year is economically, right? But technologically is, I think, the biggest difference in the years. Because...
Yes, but we, because of our unique timing...
We've
experienced
kind of
all of it.
All of it. So technology plays a factor, right? So it is the deciding lines between the generations. The oldest post-millennial would have been 10 years old when the iPhone was first introduced. Mm-hmm. Millennials' have some memories of landlines, touch tones, and rotary phones.
Does everyone realize that
Hey, Pat.
we don't have... many of us don't ever hear a dial tone anymore.
Or a busy signal for sure.
Well, a dial tone.
Not only a dial tone.
I mean, you know, when you would have
It
a
is one of the
landline,
sounds you
pick
could
up
set. You could set that on your phone.
No, but you can't set a dial tone.
No, boy.
When you pick up the receiver, you hear a dial tone on a landline. You don't hear that on a cell phone.
No, that's interesting. So that's a lost sound. Baby boomers, TVs was dominant for sure. For us, TV. Gen Xers is the computer revolution. And millennials, the whole internet is the whole new way of life. Okay? So, wait a second.
Well, there's also a category known as a digital native.
So pre-digital world was 77-83. It's saying the pre-digital world was 77
83
to 83.
So
yeah. We weren't even 20
I
yet.
mean, when I graduated college, I worked in that computer store.
We were 21.
Just
21 years old.
Computers.
We cared more, but we were grandfathered in for alcohol.
The K-Pro portable computer weighed about 65 pounds, and it was like carrying a sewing machine. Yeah. And that was the first portable computer. I remember working at the computer store and taking it home.
I remember our first computer was so
taking it home
big and
for the
expensive.
weekend. I was so excited. Dual floppy drives, dual 5.25-inch floppy drives, and an amber screen.
So listen to this. The new millennial cutoff is important because it points to a generation old enough to comprehend and have experienced 9/11.
Yeah.
So that's the new millennial, the post-millennial, 97 to present. Because it happened in 2001.
Yeah.
They were 4. So it may have impacted them if
I think a school. I think a school age.
Well, post millennials are 0 to 21
would have the most impact,
right? So 0 to 21 were the children of the people that passed away,
right?
Their parents or grandparents, right?
Right.
Well, parents particularly, right? So now I'm bothered because you said we were part of. No, Gen X.
Crossover.
No, because Gen X is 65 to 80. So what would have been the crossover?
I think you said there was something that was like 61 to something.
Huh. Why would I have written that down?
Because you said in the car we're on
Should I go back to the article and look?
No. Not important.
Not important. But I find, so the reason I'm talking about this is because my son irked me this morning.
Again.
As a millennial. And again, that has nothing to do with really what I just shared. Because I find it interesting that actually...
Why did he irk you
Wait. I wanted to say... Wait, I didn't say this. So this is unofficial... constructs who's part of these groups, right? So it's the U.S. Census defines it based on age, And the Pew Research Center
Uh-huh.
gave more structure to these generational nicknames. Because that's all they
because
really
it's
are.
only, the last, couple of decades that, they started to identify.
Yeah, because we weren't called
Right, 'cause
boomers
we weren't
while we're
called baby
boomers,
while, right.
which is
Correct.
46
It
to
was
64.
They named that, I think
When the millennials came in is when they started to...
Generation X was the first
You do? 65 to 80?
identified generation.
So those are 38 to 53
and then and
By
then
the way,
and then baby boomers.
but you know what you said? You said that's
Although,
why...
do you remember? You remember? They came out with Trivial Pursuit, the baby boomer edition.
Oh,
You remember that?
Yeah. But you know what? We're in between. So boomers are kind of in between the silent generation, our parents,
Mm-hmm.
and all the rest. Right? All the rest. The millennials, the post-millennials, the Gen Xers. We're very...
Well, our parents experienced pre-television
Yeah, radio.
and party lines.
Radio.
They had party line.
No telephone, no TV. I mean, they really, unless you had money, you didn't have telephone or TV.
My grandparents were one of the first. My mother's parents were one of the first
That had that?
people to have.
My father's parents too. TV.
Yeah.
TV, right? Oh, I really feel like going back. I'm sorry, because you did
To
say
have
there was
television.
another. Anyway, I think technology has changed a lot in
That's
the world.
that's
Oh,
them. I show
look.
grandparents. This is my
Wait, I'm gonna go see something. I'm gonna be right back.
my nanny Esther and my grandpa Harry.
And tell
This is my mother's parents. This is their picture. I was closest with them. My mother looks a lot like my grandmother now. But I don't necessarily buy into, yes, if you're categorized as a certain generation, you're part of that, right? But I don't know if there's really any identification as to, how it's more of like what you've experienced more so than what your behavior is, right? It's not like, you act a certain way because you're part of that. You're part of that merely by your birth date, essentially. That's the only criteria. Like, when were you born? And now you're categorized, by this generation that you've been named. But there's no, you don't have necessarily any, particular behavior that you're supposed to exhibit. I think more so, you can kind of, certainly we identify what the baby boomer generation has an affinity for, because we are obviously part of that generation. So it's easy for us to understand. I don't expect my son, who's what would Alex be? A millennial?
They're millennials, but
both of them, like they wouldn't have any idea.
Hey, Melanie, I cannot.
They wouldn't
find
have any idea of
the other crossover
of how a baby boomer is supposed to act, or what a baby boomer,
because they don't know what they don't know.
Correct. But we're able to identify
all of it.
What
the silent generation, our parents,
right,
and their generation, because we're living it. We've got a lot of living to do.
Lived it.
Excuse me, can you show Mindy? Can you show everyone our first fire, please? First fire of the season.
Yeah, we haven't made.
Yeah, I was able because I went back to this article because Robert said that we're on the cusp of another generation.
Well, it would have been on your phone. You were looking at it on your phone.
It's the same article I was looking at, though.
Okay.
Because it's
so
boomer.
Maybe you read it wrong.
No, I didn't. But that's weird. But I like the idea. Post-millennials are 97 to present. And, which is weird because then there was a new, Gen Z, right? Gen Z there's Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen X, Y, and Z. Right? They went to the end of the alphabet.
So they're going to go back to the beginning of the alphabet now?
I don't know. Because they started at X. Why did they start at X?
Well, I don't know.
Because
it sounded cool.
Because it's older.
Sounded cool. Generation N.
So wait, I wanted you to talk about why we are so relatable, especially to our kind of pop-up crowd. Because I really,
personally,
yeah, as a boomer, I think we're really a value.
Well, that's what I was saying.
We're valuable.
When you were inside, is that we understand.
Oh, you said
we're able to
Canapapa?
understand the baby boomer behavior because we're a baby boomer. Right? I don't particularly understand, like, for example...
But the silent generation did not embrace...
The app TikTok, okay?
Oh, here we go. But Gary does.
But it seems so
yeah, but you do this every
freaking
time.
moronic.
Why don't you
to
embrace...
me.
And you know what was the other one that
Like,
was moronic?
No.
What was
but
the one that
this
was
is like
24
people,
hours?
all they're doing is they're fucking excuse me. They're dancing.
Robert.
They're dancing and singing it. It's like these
Thanks for missing me,
stupid
Deborah.
little-
I hope you like my hair too.
It's just ridiculous, and it's like exploding. And again, I sit back and I go, "What? How are we going to market with this? What is the hell is this?
What do you mean?
You don't even know what TikTok is.
Yeah, I do.
You don't. Yeah, what is it?
I looked for a second.
What is it?
You're the tech guy.
Okay. So then just be
don't
quiet.
test me. No, but you know what? Why I think Gary's onto something, and he's obviously doing something right because he's making a lot of money. So by the way, there are some things that I think you shouldn't be so adverse to. Okay, so I'm back. He's back. We need to do a few things. We did our Thanksgiving shopping, FYI. Costco, Trader Joe's, highly recommended. Okay, we bought a lot of prepared foods and a lot of foods that we're going to make. Well, actually, most of them are prepared, but that's all good. We did buy a really nice turkey. Costco, 99 cents a pound at Costco. And by the way, I was starving. I had a little piece of knish and a little piece of baked brie, and I bought the brie. It was amazing with this fig jam in it. Delicious. I bought it. And I will tell you, sampling is a good thing, and that's why we do it at Canapapa. We just had a delicious dinner at Nona's in Florham Park. Let me tell you, Robert went to park the car. I'm sitting at a table for two.
This place was freaking packed.
It was families, it was college kids, it was couples.
People in
Wait.
line.
We're sitting
I'm
at the
like,
table, and Robert
holy
comes in and says,
crap.
"How did you
How
do
did
that?"
you get a table?
And I had to tell you, timing is everything, everybody. And wait, you know what? She comes over to us. Who's the person?
Hostess.
The hostess. She comes over to us and she says, "You know, it's a really good thing that you weren't 3 or more.
Right, because you'd be waiting.
We'd still be waiting, and you'd be up my who knows what." So I will tell you. By the way, and then I said to Robert, "I'm so happy it's just us." Oh, Deborah, you look so beautiful. And thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Kevin tells me when he comes live that he says, "I love how your hair looks, and I love that it's curly. It's never straight."
When he goes live?
Well, he comes on and watches us.
Oh.
No, he watches us, and he says, "I love how your hair looks." So I said
He
to him,
doesn't say that.
no, he just he's a boy hair like all the other people, except for Deborah.
Sometimes people slip and they admit
Like,
to
ooh,
watching.
ooh, guilty pleasure, Holly and Robin, ooh. So anyways, so he says to
I
me,
caught your show by accident.
bullshit.
Just by accident.
Bullshit. But anyways, I know that you want to have a smile or a little laugh. Who doesn't want a little laugh? But he says, your hair's never straight. I said, duh, because I don't blow it out. So,
Duh.
So anyways, I hope you're having a great weekend. I love the weekend, but you know what? I love every day. Don't you love every day?
I do love
we're
every
together
day.
every day.
I don't like...
Thursday? What?
No, I was going to
Megan-
say I don't like Tuesdays, but
You know what?
Tuesdays
No,
are
I
okay.
I don't even mind I don't mind
Tuesdays are
Sundays.
right.
Most people are miserable Sundays. You know that, right?
Sundays
I-
are
know
good
what-
because then we can get back to work on Mondays.
you know
we can
why?
get people.
Well, because
we
people-
work, but people aren't doing business.
But the
over
people
the
that we
weekend.
work with are entrepreneurs, so it's a little like, who will give us permission?
But now we're going into a period of time that's
of
like a
quiet.
dead
Ugh,
zone.
I hate it.
And I'm kind of
I
glad
hate
we
it.
have an event because then it keeps people, it forces them to remain active.
Right.
But people kind
Right.
of go into a holiday coma,
Yeah.
and like they
I
don't
think
want
most
like,
employees,
to get
entrepreneurs have a challenge because of
to
the
get
employee
people
mindset.
to do stuff. It's like
It's ridiculous.
Oh my
like,
god!
you can't even
it's
get them
like-
on the phone,
like
right?
the world isn't a holiday party like every day.
No. But you know what? Most people have off, like between Christmas and New Year's at the minimum, like a little before and a little after.
Yeah, but once
and it's so
Thanksgiving
quiet.
hits, and now with all the shopping
It's going to be good
holidays,
for us, though, planning.
the Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Oh, stay tuned.
You
Oh,
know,
this is an important
blah,
announcement.
blah, blah, blah,
Two
blah,
things
blah.
are coming out. If you attended Kind of Pop-Up, okay? Or if you've ever attended Kind of Pop-Up and you're part of our mailing list, and if you're not part of our mailing list, I encourage you to join it and go to kindofpopup.com and just join it. starting tomorrow. Deborah, I love every day I'm alive too.
Mm-hmm,
It is, I am grateful for life and for my house and for my husband and for my children and for my friends like you. So, we tomorrow, look in your inbox tomorrow morning, there is going to be a special email with a few of the brand. No, we're doing that right now.
Okay.
There's, we put out to see what brands of ours want to do an early Black Friday special this week. So we are going to share an email sharing those special deals with those brands. So watch your email inbox. And sometimes with Canna Pop-Up, you got to check your spam or your junk. I think it's in the Canna name, so be it. But please check your inboxes and your spam and your junk.
Check your junk.
Check your junk. Check your junk at the door.
Check your
junk.
Guys,
and
your
I
junk.
promise you there will be an incredible
incentive. She doesn't even know what she's saying.
I do. I know what
you don't even know what you're saying.
I do. Actually, I do.
Go ahead. You don't have to whisper.
I know
you
junk.
do.
I know
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking.
You're dirty.
Keep talking.
You're so dirty.
Keep talking.
You keep talking. Yeah. That's so funny.
Nothing.
Did you have a good day?
I had a great day.
Are we gonna have a great day tomorrow? By the way, can you tell everyone about your ring? Can I see if it goes on? No, I feel naked without your ring on, by the way. Go ahead, show everyone your ring. Your finger has finally gotten less swollen.
My finger wasn't swollen, my knuckle was swollen.
Okay, so will it
But
go,
I bet you my
let me see,
finger's a
will it
little
go on
swollen
off?
now. No, it's...
Oh, no, it
well,
does, yeah. Whoa!
it goes on.
The ring is back. Hey, Elise. Hello, Renee.
So this is a, what's known as a rolling ring.
It's the
actually
Cartier
3 rings.
pink, yellow, and white gold ring.
In one.
It is
And
not the exact Cartier,
and
but I love it. And it gives something for Robert to play with. But it didn't fit his finger. I love this ring. I love this ring. You do too. You've been wearing it for 28 years, honey.
And it rolls.
Almost 28 years. 28 in March. Hey, Jill. We are wishing you all an amazing holiday season ahead. We are wishing you all good things. We are so
people,
grateful.
So now when I walk around, people,
You're
all the
married.
women are going to go,
Whoa,
oh,
he's
damn,
taken.
damn.
Yeah,
Timing.
is everything.
Timing.
I love Outfire, honey. Thank you for making it. So I am thankful for all of you. Have an amazing evening. We will be back tomorrow, but it may be a little later because we have a number of things to do tomorrow, starting at 11:30.
A lot of things to do tomorrow.
Wait a second, and we might go to the Interfaith. What's tomorrow? The Interfaith Thanksgiving celebration at
service.
B'nai Abraham.
Right.
Starts at what time?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So if you're in the area, I highly encourage you. It's a free event. It's a very joyous event, and I encourage you to go. We love when we see people that we know at events that we go to, and we go to a lot of events. Have a great night.